This time of the year brings a mixture of hope and curiosity. Every move the team makes during the free agents and the offseason could have a major impact on upcoming season. Fans across the country are watching closely to see whether the Cowboys will make a right decision to build a stronger and more competitive team. The Cowboys have always been one of the most famous of the franchises in the entire NFL because of their history, their passionate fan base, and their reputation as American team. Every decision made by the organization receives a lot of attention. When free agents begins, rumors start spreading quickly about which player the team might sign, which player might leave, and which trades might happen. For the Cowboys front office, free agents is an opportunity to fix weakness and improve the overall roster. Every team has areas that need improvement, and the Cowboys are not different. The front office must carefully study the roster and decide which position need more talent and depth. Some players might be signed to become starters, while others might be brought in to provide valuable depth and experience. One of the most important goals during the free agency is strengthening the defense. In many games last season, the defense showed moments of the strong performance. However, there were also games where the defense struggled to stop the run and contain explosive plays. Because of this, the Cowboys may focus on adding strong defensive players who can bring energy, leadership, and consistency to the team. Linebacker is one of the positions that Cowboys a big discussion during the offseason. The strong linebacker unit can change the entire identity of the defense. Linebackers must be able to stop the run, defend against the passes, and lead the defense on the field. If the Cowboys find the right linebacker in free agents, it could greatly improve the defense. The defensive line is another important area that team focus on during free agents. A powerful defense line can pressure opposing quarterbacks and disrupt offensive plays before they even develop. When a defensive line performs well, it makes life easy for the linebacker and the defensive backs. For the Cowboys, of course, adding more strength and depth to the defensive line could be one of the key to success this season. The secondary is also extremely important in today's NFL. Passing offenses have become more dangerous and more creative over the years. Because of that, teams must have strong cornerbacks and safeties who can cover talented wide receivers. And of course, and prevent big plays. The Cowboys might explore options in free agents to strengthen their secondary and make sure they can compete against high-powered offenses. While offense and defense receives a lot of attention, the offense is also a major focus during the offseason. In order to win the games of consistently, a team must have a balanced and effective offense. That means protecting the quarterbacks, establishing a strong running game, and creating opportunities for explosive plays through passing game. Offensive line plays a huge role in making all of this possible. A strong offensive line gives the quarterbacks more time to lead the defense and make accurate throws. It also creates running lanes for the running backs. Over the years, Cowboys have been for having talented offensive linemen, but maintaining that strength requires consistent attention and smart roster decision. Another important part of the free agents is leadership. Some players bring more than just physical talent. They bring experience, confidence, and ability to motivate their teammates. These types of players can help create a winning culture inside of the locker room. Sometimes a veteran player can have a powerful influence on young players who are still learning how to succeed at professional level. The salary cap also plays a very important role in every decision that teams makes. Each team in NFL has limits on how much money they can spend on player contracts. Because of this, Cowboys front office must carefully manage their finances. They must decide which player deserves a large contract or which position can be filled with more affordable option. Sometimes teams also create a salary cap space by releasing players or restructuring the contracts. This decision can be difficult because they often involve players who have contributed a lot to the team in the past. However, in NFL, teams must always think about the future and make a decision that gives them the best chance to compete for the championship. Another exciting part of the off-season is the possibility of the trades. Sometimes a team might decide to trade for a talented player who can immediately make the impact. The trades can happen for many reasons. A team might have too many players at one position, or a player might want a new opportunity with different team. When trades happen, they can completely change the direction of the franchise. For the Cowboys, a goal is clear. The team wants to build a roster that is capable for competing for the Super Bowl. The fans have been waiting a long time to see Cowboys returning to the top of the NFL. Every offseason moves brings hope that team is getting closer to that goals. Fans often spend hours discussing possible signings and trades idea. Social media, sports, television shows, and podcasts are filled with debate about which player the Cowboys should target. Some fans prefer aggressive move where the team signs big name players. Others believe them should focus on developing young talented and making smarter long-term decisions. No matter which strategy the Cowboys choose, one thing is certain: the offseason will be critical role in shaping the team future. Every signing, every release, and every trade could make a difference between good season and championship season. As free agents continue, fans will be watching every announcement closely. Each new player brings fresh excitement and new possibilities. The Cowboys organization knows that expectations are always high, and they understand that the fans want to see the team that can compete with best teams in the league. If the Cowboys make smart decisions, strengthen the key position, and build strong chemistry within the roster, they could become a very dangerous team next season. The journey toward success in NFL begins long before the first game of the season. It begins during the offseason when teams build the foundation of the battle that will come. For the Dallas Cowboys, this offseason could be one of the most important in recent years. The move they make now will show us away from the team. These players are Osa Ondingzua and Solomon Thomas. These moves shows that Cowboys are continuing to reshape their defensive line and preparing their roster for the future. The Cowboys reached an agreement with the San Francisco to trade Osa Ondingzua. In return, Dallas will receive a third-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. That pick is number 19 is number 92 overall. At the same time, the Cowboys also completed another trade involving Solomon Thomas. He is heading to Tennessee Titans. That deals involved swap of the 7th round picks, meaning the Cowboys will now pick number 218 instead of the number 225. These trades are part of the much bigger plan for the Dallas Cowboys. Early in the offseason, The team had already made major changes to their defensive tackle position. They traded to acquire two elite players, Kenny Clark and Quinnen Williams. Both players are known around the league as dominant defensive linemen who can completely change the away a defense performance. Because of this addition, the defensive tackle room in Dallas became very crowded. The Cowboys also signed another defensive tackle, Otito Ogbonia, to help strengthen the depth of the defensive line. In addition, young player Jay Toy continued to develop and improve his second season. This team also recently released Perion Winfrey, which showed that Cowboys were seriously about restructuring their defensive front. Let us talk first about Osa Odingzoa and his journey with the Cowboys. Dallas originally selected him in the third round of the 2021 draft. He played college football at University of California in Los Angeles, where he became one of the top defensive players in Pac-12 conference. During his college career, he earned first-team All-Pac-12 honors and showed impressive ability to disrupt offensive plays. When Osa Odingzoa entered in the NFL, he slowly developed into an important piece of the Cowboys defense. Every season he improved his production and became more comfortable at the professional level. His quickness and strength and effort made him a difficult challenge for the offensive lineman. One of his best seasons came when he recorded a career highs in several important defensive statistics. He finished that year with 4.5 sacks, 47 total tackles, and 23 quarterback hits. That last number was especially impressive because it was 10 more than his previously best season in his that category. His ability to pressure quarterbacks became one of the most reasons why the Cowboys valued him so much. Because of this, his development and performance, the Cowboys rewarded Osa Odingzoa with a new contract in March of the 2025. The extension was worth of the $80 million over 4 years. This contract showed that the organization believed he could remain as a key defensive player for many years. However, football situation can change quickly. After signing that contract, the Cowboys began making even bigger changes to their defense. The team went through different defensive schemes and coaching adjustments. Osa had to adapt to different systems under multiple defensive coordinators, including one season under Mike Zimmer. Later, the Cowboys moved to